So on the hottest day of the week, I had a blowout, a complete blowout. So this is exactly what happened. A piece of metal slashed my tire, and I didn't notice it slashed it. I knew I went over it, but I didn't completely blow out on me until I was like 2 miles away from home, which was very lucky because it was super hot that day. And as you can see, when something like this happens, even if you had a tube, there's no way that you could blow up, like pump the tire up, and you'll be able to ride it like with no problem. Because when you pump the tire, as you can tell, the tube with air, the tube with air will make the tire expand, and you will most likely will definitely expose the inner tube, and then expose inner tube anything remotely, a piece of branch or whatever, that you go over it or it touches this section, might pop your tire again. So luckily I was like 2 miles away from my house, and I was able to fix it without the tool that you need to fix it. And Park Tool sells that. But if you don't have that like I did, I'll teach you how to make a boot out of the materials that you have, so you could be able to at least make it to your destination without having you to push your bike or call your best friend with a truck to take you home. So as you can see, this is what I did. Piece of cardboard from the Kenda tube, and you can see it still kind of tore it, but I think it was here where the slash was, so it was probably like this. So I used a double-sided one to make sure it didn't go through. And since I only had 2 miles, I secured it, because I always carry painter's tape a little bit just in case. And I might MacGyver my way out of this one doing this. So when I inflated the tube, I think the minimum for this thing, let me see if I can find it, because you don't want to pump your tire to maximum. You want to go to the minimum, and I think the minimum for this thing, let me see if I can find it here. So the minimum for this tire is 50 psi, and you have to do the minimum because it's going to carry your weight and whatever it is that you're carrying. And if you do less, you might deform or pop one of those spokes, so you don't want to mess up your rim. That'd be more expensive to replace. So just the half of whatever it is, the maximum that you do, and go slow, because the faster you go, even though you make sure that you put like a little boot, the hole is pretty big, and you might end up, see, you can still see that there was some tape. I secured it first with tape, and then I put the piece of cardboard like that to make sure that the tube doesn't come out of there and pop my tire again. So this is what you do in case you don't have a boot to put in place of a boot. You put a piece of cardboard, you just fold it at least twice, and you place it where the slash is on the side of your tire, and that could get you to your destination. Pump your tire half of whatever the recommended PSI, and ride carefully and slowly, because the last thing you want to do, sacrifice another tube going fast. So I hope you liked the video, and as always, ride safely.